Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the Sangean MMR-88. This is an AM, FM stereo, weather alert, emergency portable radio. In this video, we're going to explore the evening AM band to hear what we can find. But first we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and then third, we'll start cruising the evening band. So here it is, the MMR-88. I really like this radio. I prefer it over the 99 series. So let's check out some features of this 88. So going to the left-hand side, we got these like rubber bumpers here. We have a 3 LED flashlight. It has 4 modes. There's a button on top here. We have a high, we have a low, we have a beacon mode, and then we have an SOS flasher. Nice. We have 2 LEDs, a weather alert LED that's red, and we have a charge status light, which is green and red. So when it's taking a light charge, it's green. When it's taking a strong charge, it turns red. Typically when you plug it into the wallet, it turns red. Going to the LCD there, you can see the time is 11:38 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA for the sake of the band scan. It's amber lit, which is really nice. And of course, when the radio is turned on, it will show our frequency, battery life indicator, sleep status, and so on. Power button, long press to turn the radio on and off. Incremental tuning, seek tuning, love that. Over here we have our volume controls, very basic. We'll be using that quite a bit. Presets, you get 19 of them. You can put them in any order you want, so it's kind of like my favorites on the other models like the DT200X or the DT400W. You press this and you can have FM on one, AM on the other. So preset 3 could be FM, 4 could be AM, so that's how that works. So it can bounce around between the bands. We have a band button. Changes band from AM, FM, weather. Of course, you can time set. And of course, we have weather alert dedicated. So when the radio is off or on, press this, it automatically goes into weather alert mode. You can't listen to the radio, it just goes to alert mode. Make sure you're on the current channel that is good for your area. Here we have an SOS beacon, which sets off a siren here and flashes a light. I'm not going to do it because it's pretty loud. Also, if you want to change the stepping on this radio, while the power is off, press and hold preset for 2 seconds, and it'll take you to a menu where you can change the FM stepping between 50 kilohertz to 100 kilohertz, and of course your AM stepping from 9 kilohertz to 10 kilohertz. So it makes for a great travel radio. It's in a durable plastic enclosure. The speaker here is about a 1 3/4 inch to 2 inch speaker. It's kind of hard to tell. I never took this radio apart, but that's what I'm judging it to be. Public alert. Right hand side of the radio, we have a spot for a lanyard. We open this little rubber door here and we can get to our accessories. We got earphones, which FM stereo sounds really good on. We have a USB output, which I don't recommend using because it has a tiny battery. And then our micro USB input to charge the radio. Go ahead, put that back in there. Kind of gives you a little bit of water resistance. At the top of the radio, we have this oversized solar panel, which is nice. Our whip antenna, which is 25 inches, fantastic for weather and FM reception. And going to the back here, you can see we have serial number, our bands, multi-power, dynamo. Yes, the dynamo action. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not going to sprint this 150 RPM to show you how that works. I'm not a fan of dynamos, but in a pinch, they do work. It's nice to have that. Down at the bottom there, it shows the frequency ranges. Kind of zoom on that. And of course, our battery compartment. Now, the battery compartment's cool. I found recently a flashlight that was a really good companion to this radio. So let me open this up, show you what's in here. We got a little blue battery. It's a unprotected 18350 button top. So these are kind of hard to find in the wild. Ask anybody that owns this radio and they're like, yeah, what the heck? It's a hard battery to find unless you have it made especially for you. But yeah, so it's 850 milliamp. It's kind of a lower capacity. Now I found this Sofirn SC13. Here we are. And this one has an 1100 milliamp hour battery with it. And I think this is a pretty affordable flashlight. You might be able to pick this up relatively cheap, and then you can use a battery from here in this radio as well. It's the same thing. It's the exact same size. And this one's 1100, so you get a little boost in your capacity. And plus you can use this flashlight along with your radio. The neat thing about that is dual purpose. So if your flashlight is running down and you want to charge the battery and you're out of power, store it inside this radio and start spinning the dynamo, and it'll start charging that battery up for you. Solar panel is just there to top off the battery, really not to put a full charge on it. So dynamo is where it's at when you have no power. But cool combination. It's the way I would do it. That you run the radio or run the flashlight. So you have choices. So there's that. And of course, yeah, it sits real nice. Wherever you put it, it's not going to fall over. Beautiful thing. Let's do a quick size comparison, then we'll start cruising the band. I have my usual culprits, the CC Pocket by C-Cream, AM/FM weather alert radio as well. It's perfect to show them, give you an idea for size. We have the awesome CC Skywave 2 in the house, AM/FM stereo, weather, air, and shortwave. Gotta love that. And it's all in a compact package. It runs on 2 AA batteries. Some people want that instead. Just depends on what you need. You want a solar panel? Do you want a dynamo crank on it? Rechargeability? You might want this. So this has a little bit better audio too, of course. If you don't have those 2 radios, we have Iron Man, yeah. I'm the man with the master plan. I love a Sangean from Taiwan land. Give me 2, I need 1 for each hand. Yeah, I'm Iron Man. Hey, don't laugh at my song, I love it. Iron Man out, right? Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and turn this on and do an evening AM band scan. Let's explore and see what we can find. Turn it on. Long press, of course. So greeted by the battery status, our sleep indicator of 90 minutes, the band we're on, and the frequency. And of course, if we stay here long enough, the frequency will go back to clock. Yeah, there's no way to change that, unfortunately. That is a bummer. So we'll turn it up. See if we can pick up anything on 530. Sometimes you can, depending on the conditions. I have picked up Cuba once. We're getting a hint here of CHLO, Brampton, Ontario, which is 441 miles. Low power station. They say 250 watts to the northeast. Let's bring in a passive loop. I have a Terk Advantage. Put it next to it, perpendicular. We'll see if we can't tune the signal in. It's working. Cool, yeah. It's tuning the purple knob to match the frequency of the radio. This responds well to a passive loop during the day as well. Let's keep going.
The allies, we saw what happened, and have to help protect. So, man, I just had to get that out there because it bothers me.
Okay, WAUK 540, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles to the north, 400 watts that way. But of course, the antenna works in 2 directions, south or north. This way here, I can pick up sometimes CBK Watrous, Saskatchewan, which is 1,025 miles.
Give a lot of money to them. So, anyway.
I think it's the music I'm hearing. Okay, a little bit of music. Little unsteady atmosphere tonight. AM wave travels, the medium wave travels in the air in the evening, and we have a big snowstorm coming. So this is a 550 KTRS St. Louis. This is 275 miles to the south-southwest, 5,000 watts. It's improving.
Since 1989. All these other ones that are popping up, they're all run by out-of-town hedge funds.
Okie dokie.
Legally was using the Trump Hotel. Oh, that represented revenue and a conflict of interest.
Here's 560 WIND, Chicago.
They don't know what they're talking
Local.
about. There's no comparison. And Eric Trump even said that that money actually was donated back.
So I think we're just picking up a hint of WNAX, Yankton, South Dakota, 460 miles, 5,000 watts. Nice.
Sure. My question is, me and my husband just got out of debt. We'll be completely debt-free by December of this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You will beat. You got
WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles away, 10,000 watts to the north.
12 more months.
Yes.
Okay.
Hint of music here. CFCO, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watts. Hopefully it gets better. I'm hoping.
Information Network.
WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles, 1,600 watts. Sports is WOI, 640, Ames, Iowa. So sometimes they'll kind of override each other, but yeah, we're picking up Ames, Iowa, 265 miles, 1,000 watts.
It was football administration.
This is 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee. This is 434 miles to the south.
We'd be feeling a lot of differently about it. They probably wouldn't have Daniel Jones the quarterback, or at least given that contract. Things would have been different. I'm looking at this as a rebuild. I still am. With this roster, it still needs to be a rebuild. Are there pieces?
So we're picking up WFAN 660, New York, New York, 750 miles, and I think I can improve the signal with the loop, which we'll do.
Line is, has for Lawrence on it and Thibodeau at times, but the outside linebackers and the middle linebackers, the interior linebackers, of Fabio Carrique was a great signing, and McFadden has done a nice job. Defensive backs are young.
So home of the Yankees,
and
nice.
they have the one real great player in
Coming in
McKinney,
good.
but like overall, the roster isn't very
Good
good. or
selectivity
very
on this
deep.
radio.
And I understand you got to rebuild the roster. I get.
Play from Jordan Love. This kid's the real deal, guys. I know non-Packer fans probably hate that.
So here's local 670 The Score, WCR Chicago, home of the Cubs.
Fans really like it. Ken is in Lansing, Michigan. Ken, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing tonight?
Okay, doing good. Canadian station. Put a pop-up here for it. I think it's CGOB. Don't quote me, but I think that is. And it's a good distance.
Think about retirement and what it may look like. But I imagine a lot of people miss work when they leave.
Yeah, I think there is I'm an economist by
Nice.
training, not a psychologist.
It's coming in nice and clear.
I do think there's probably a general consensus that, yeah, for
Northwest.
people who are working, they derive a lot of
Great. Now this would usually come in. This would be CKGM, Montreal, Quebec, Northeast. Let's keep going.
Token rhino. Not a conservative. They claim the person's. Of course, anybody that's not a radical liberal.
So here's WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles. Kind of a trucker station. They always talk about trucks.
And then all they do is gang up on the rhino on the panel.
Once in a while, pick up a New York station, WOR. I think we're picking up a hint of it here.
Want free furniture from Walter E. Smith? Listen up. If it snows 4 inches or more at O'Hare Airport during the big game on February 11th, your purchase of $1,000 or more.
WGN Chicago.
Shop now to January 8th to qualify. That's right. Smith is ready to give you.
Okay, so we're picking up a hint of music here, which is CKDM. Dauphin, Manitoba, 820 miles to the northwest. Nice.
Peggy threw herself at that goofy green frog, but there is something about a skinny musician that makes women lose their better judgment.
740 Zoomer Radio, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles, coming in nice and clear tonight.
Now, darling, can't you see tears in my eyes? I love you so much.
Cool. This would be WSB Atlanta, Georgia. It was coming in really clear last night. You can hear him there. If it needs a boost because of weather conditions like I have, just to have a Terk Advantage handy. No help. Now there's another music station there bumping into it. That probably didn't power down. Okay, let's keep going.
You want to let people know when you are missing. Producer Zach, not in today. He told us, and then he didn't come in. That's how it works when you're sick. When you go to the ICU...
760 WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles to the east. Always comes in like a local.
You don't even let your number 2 know? What in the actual... What the... What? What?
Oh, go ahead, please continue.
Yeah. Unless you have someone
WABC,
that takes control.
New York, New York.
We're too complacent, Dominic. We put
Northeast,
too much
750 miles.
in our elected official, and they became part of the problem. Look at what Adams did to our city. Come on in. Now he wants to sue the bus companies. I mean, this guy has his head on screwed backwards. But we need a Giuliani. We need strength.
And I know that taking action isn't always convenient, but at Advent, we've done all we can to make changing your life for the better as easy as possible.
So this is WBBM News Radio, Chicago. They have old-time radio between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. Very nice. Radiospirits.com. When Radio Was, I believe, is their show.
Allowing them to breathe freely through their nose for good. And there's a good chance this procedure can do the same for you. We'll help you breathe through your nose again, and it will change your life.
This is our current
Go to
time.
AdventKnows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows when you breathe.
Breeze through the band here. We're picking up a hint of 800, which is CKLW, Windsor, Ontario. 270 miles to the east. 810. Should be WGY, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find
Add here.
You can be part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle.
The Supreme Court and the judicial system out of this presidential election.
Professor
WCCO.
Richard Epstein, very generously commenting on what is now before the Supreme Court between now and February 8th, turning on the Colorado
This is Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles.
Donald Trump's name off to the primary ballot in Colorado.
So many states being affected by a major storm, and we know that it has a lot to do with the geoengineering process. www.geoengineeringwatch.org. Thank you, Dane, again for being on the program. Thank you, Clive. You bet.
Ground Zero on WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. It's about 300 miles to the southeast.
I get my winning feeling by playing the Colorado Lottery. A portion of every ticket I play goes to supporting the great outdoors. And that's a win I don't have to imagine. Go Broncos and play on with the Colorado Lottery. See coloradolottery.com for details.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, our snap-secure dental implant will let you eat and speak with confidence at a price that's affordable. So if you think you can't afford dental implants, think again. Our practices in North Glen, Fort Collins, Lakewood, and Aurora are open to serve you.
So here's KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles to the west. Cool.
Il vaut mieux parler des meilleurs moments de cette émission. Enfin, au lieu de dire qu'une ville reçoit le best-of du monde du spectacle,
CJBC, Toronto.
reçoit les plus grands noms du monde du spectacle.
French.
It may seem like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in people's lives.
We got a commercial on WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles to the south.
We provide workbooks and training certificates. I even budgeted.
Lingering flooding issues on Wednesday will remain in place even though the rain will be tapering off. It stays windy throughout the day with some clearing in the afternoon, high 52 to 56 early, then temperatures fall. Mostly sunny and breezy Thursday, high 38. Sunny to find clouds on Friday, high 47. Matthew Weather meteorologist Atkinson.
Wait for callers. Pretty dramatic. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Call letters. It's cool.
Hear every Mets game, plus the news, traffic, and weather you need every day. Count on WCBS and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is CBS News.
Okay, my clock must be off. A few minutes. That was pretty funny. Dun, 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 dun. We're like, okay, the suspense is building. WCBS, New York, New York. 750 miles. Yeah, it came in really nice there. Love it.
We're looking at 3-4 inches of rain, all falling.
Forecast. Winter storm impacting the area overnight. A mid-grade storm with a 2 to 4 inch fall across most of the area, up to 6 inches across the Wisconsin border area. We have a winter storm warning for Lake County, Illinois overnight. Most of the rest of the area, and a winter weather advisory.
890 WLS, Chicago. Yeah, I'm listening to the weather.
From the Weather Channel,
So I think I'm going to get to 6 inches. Ugh.
AM 890 with another update.
Northwest suburbs. Yeah. We're going to get hit. Always fun. 900? I think this is, yeah, it's coming in. This is CHML, Hamilton, Ontario. 430 miles northeast. WFDF, Detroit, Michigan. This dynamo keeps it rocking. Let's go a little quicker here. Yeah, we got some classic rock music on 940 WFAW for Atkinson, Wisconsin. I can't hover on it, but it's cool in the evenings. I can pick it up nice and clear. Nice.
Fox Business is Kelly Caberry. America's listening to Fox News. I'm Emily Campagna, and this is the Fox True Crime Podcast.
Yeah, keep going.
Able to get out on their own. 21 people are injured and one person is critical. A gas explosion is suspected at the
CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles.
The man in Portland, Oregon, who discovered a piece that fell off an airplane and landed in his backyard, has just been identified. Turns out he's a high school physics teacher named Bob Sauer. I got my flashlight. I went around to the back, which is...
He's going to go again! 2 carries and 2 touchdowns for Donovan Edwards.
Here's 1,000 to be MVP, Chicago.
And goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Michigan has won the college football national championship.
All right.
Official acts in office. The special counsel, Jack Smith, will argue that's a baseless claim, and if approved,
KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
License to break the law.
450 miles east.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs.
Got some competing stations.
Clear up your finances.
In today's Marketers Report, Kate Cronin, Chief Brand
Here's WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles west.
In this day and age, and particularly at Moderna, where we have new information coming out on a regular basis, being able to feed that information to the audio format.
This is traffic overnight. Northeast extension runs southbound Lehigh Valley to Quakertown. That right lane closed. If you're going to be on 95, you got some northbound work at 413 overnight. Also, 45 past eastbound ramp to
KYW.
That's got a curb
partially blocking.
Philadelphia,
And 34
Pennsylvania.
to Graceberry, you got some work overnight. From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement 24-hour traffic center, for homes, windows, siding, roofing, doors, and baths, trust PJ.com. I'm Andy Anderson.
Now, the AccuWeather forecast, meteorologist Brian Thompson has a look at your 5-day.
Clouds will be on the increase as we head through the overnight hours. We'll get down to a low of 31
Waiting for
degrees.
holidays.
And then as we head through the day on
700
Tuesday,
miles.
as a powerful storm develops
East.
across the Great Lakes, it will be increasingly windy.
Okay. Yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas, 1090. KAAY, 570 miles south. Go a little quicker here.
Star in your life, the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with
Name
International
a star.
Star Registry for $59 and a call to
It's like you... I don't know how they get away with that. What a joke. Because scientifically, they don't put your name on it. WTAM 1100 Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com.
Ooh, book
or call
form.
800-282.
So it's in a book somewhere. Nobody cares about.
It simply means that something is awesome or cool.
St. Louis, Missouri,
Another one is
KMOX,
totes. It's exactly like
275 miles, south-southwest.
As in, I totes love going to the mall. Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly.
URPA. Imagine you've got a buddy in the business. Someone you can trust to shoot you straight and ensure you get the best deal possible.
WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles to the east.
Well, for heating repair, you can call someone just like that. My stubbornly honest Tex.
Church, okay? And then a premillennial view of
Local?
when he will return for the
WYLL,
Battle of Armageddon
Chicago.
and for the millennium. So,
Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio.
From our downtown studios, sponsored by Alliance National Bank. LNB is fortunate to have great customers like Dudley Poultry Company. This is News Radio, Wham 1180.
Okay, now we're starting coast to coast, which is on every station in the whole AM band. WHAM, Rochester, New York, 545 miles. And they even gave Wham, they gave the call letters. Awesome. Now we're just going to kind of cruise up quickly, because we're going to hear that theme song everywhere. On 1210 as well, WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
The king of earth. Nebuchadnezzar gets a text from heaven. Nebuchadnezzar. And the text gets forwarded to you and me.
Okay, we're going to speed up to the top of the band. It's pretty much, you could spend a lot of time between 1200 kilohertz to 1500 kilohertz. They call it the graveyard part of the band at night. There's a lot of smaller stations competing, so you can pick up quite a bit, depending. Usually around dusk or a little after dusk, you'll pick up tons. So we're going a little quicker here.
Experience learning the faith. Did you learn it at home, at school, both? And
Yeah, a little bit of everything. So I was blessed with parents
WSDZ, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
of their own generation. If they were alive today, they'd both be in their
I don't know what they're talking, if they're coast to coast or not, so I got to keep going.
The door blew out. The door has been found. It was found in the backyard.
There's George Norrie talking about that piece of an airliner.
Apple said its Vision Pro augmented reality headset will
More
hit
George
the-
Norrie. I think that was a Michigan station, WILS. Okay, let's go all the way up to, I'm just going to skip a bunch. We're going to go up to 1510, see if we can pick up Nashville.
Explain, Lauren, what's going on?
Here we are.
So last week when I was discussing the pluses...
So yeah, I can't hover on coast to coast because it is copy protected, believe it or not. So it'll actually be, take my video and demonetize it. WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles. Lice.
I thought it would be interesting to get into a bit more detail on that.
Another team. Johnson, because the ball, he had the pick, it got knocked out of his hand, and as he fell to the ground, he was able to get his hands up under it to stop the ball from hitting the ground. And that's when you go, oh my God, you blew a perfect opportunity. You didn't even have to get
1530 WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles. KXCL, not coming in super great. Again, snowstorm coming in, but still picking up quite a bit. Let's go up to 1610. Okay, the music here is CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles northeast.
Unfortunately, that's what we talk about, the team.
KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles to the west, 1,000 watts. Fading station of KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles to the west.
I mean, so what are we doing for that?
So just wait, see if it improves. But we're done. Cool. So that gives you a good taste of what this thing could do, even in tough conditions. Today was pretty tough. Again, there's certain areas we could pick up because the storm wasn't. I think the storm is like a kind of like a spiral, and it's coming up from the south east. It's going to the northwest, which is really odd, and it's going to hover and it's going to hit right where the top is. I live up here at the top of this like little cyclone looking cloud. I think I'm going to hit with a lot of snow, so fun. Here's a Sangean MMR-88. Hope you enjoyed the evening AM exploration. Give a big thumbs up if you did. If you like the radio Sangean, you want to see more, hit subscribe at the bell icon, and 3, comment below what you think about the MMR-88 older radio. Do you still love it? Let me know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.